Hello, everyone, and it's a pleasure to be back talking to all of you on another very important and interesting topic, much requested. Why is internships or part time jobs or hustling important? How do you find them and how do you be successful in them? That's what I'm going to talk about today. But before you proceed further, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Let's get started. Over my 15 years of working, I have interviewed and recruited a lot of students for their first jobs. And many of those people who work, I find, are not work ready. Do you know that more than 50 to 60% of students joining organizations are not equipped to succeed in organizations, be it startups or even MNCs? How do you go and make a strong impact and succeed in your organizations that you join after you finish your college? This is the reason why I feel internships or part time jobs play a very important role. Now, when you join an organization, you got to work in teams, you got to work across teams, you got to convince people to certain decisions, you got to make people believe in your ideas. So, networking skills, communication skills, negotiation skills, and convincing skills are very important, to name some of the few. Now, many of the people who join right after college are not equipped with these skills. And not every college is grooming you to face all these kind of issues when you start working. That is why, if you can, during your study time or even during your breaks, summer breaks, weekends, evenings, try and do internships or part time jobs. This will really give you the real world experience of what organizations are looking for. All the technical knowledge and skills that you get trained in colleges, organizations also can provide them. We can very easily put you on training programs and get you upskilled. But what we cannot train you is soft skills very easily, behaviors, the way you interact with people, the attitude that you show. This is what makes the difference between you and someone else. And how do you stand out and succeed? This is why I feel it's so important to do internships and part time hustling. But the challenge is, how do you find internships or part time hustling, especially during these pandemic times? Let me share a couple of ideas with all of you. The first is, many colleges itself helps you find companies that can give you internships. Part of their committees that organize college and company interaction is what they do as well. That's happening for you. Fantastic. You don't have to worry about it. But what if you don't? Then the second step that I can suggest is, do not feel shy to tap into first your known internal network. What does that mean? You can speak to your friends' parents, family, relatives, extended relatives, whoever you can find who works in a corporate and can help you find an internship. Don't be shy. This is a time to hone your sales skills by calling them, convincing them why they should help you out. This is easiest thing that you can do, which is more like a warm calling. The third part is cold calling. When I was a student in Australia, those days we didn't have social media a lot like now. I used to take the yellow pages and call companies and ask for internships. Now that's not so easy these days, but you can still connect with people over social media. Everyone almost is there now on LinkedIn. Connect with people. A lot of them will reply to you. Not all of them may reply. I do agree with that. But I've also posted on my LinkedIn and on Twitter on how to connect with corporates and how to make your direct messages impactful so they read your messages. So read that to learn how to connect with people on social media, get connected with them, build a relationship, and start asking for internships. If you show them value, that you can bring something to them about what they need in their organization, there's a good chance you will get an internship opportunity. Don't forget. These are some simple ways that you can try and find an internship. The most important thing about trying to find an internship is being relentless. The same way you can also find a part time job which will give you the same outcome as well. Because end of the day, what companies are looking for is, are you equipped to face the world of real work life? And that's what I wanted to start with. Now, once you've got the internship, your goal is to succeed. How do you succeed in an internship? First thing is, when you join the company for internship, ask the hiring manager what are the 2 or 3 things which they will measure to say your internship was a success. What are the 3 things that you can do to make them wow? So try and start working on that. Second thing you can do is every week or every second week, ask them for feedback. Ask them, are you on track? Is this what they expected? Is there anything more that you could do to give the right output for the company, for the internship that you've got? The third thing is do not run behind money. If they don't offer you an internship fee, it's okay. Do it for free because what you want is not the money, firstly, it's the experience and the real life knowledge that companies will look for. You can always make much, much more money once you find a good job later on. The fourth thing is when you get a good connection with the company, also see if other skills that you have can be used for the company. Offer it to them. Ask them if you can be part of the company meetings to understand how people interact. Ask a lot of questions. Understand what kind of behaviors that they expect. This will get you ready to succeed much better than anyone else. And then when you finish your internship, it's very important you close the internship with the output, present a really good final document sharing the learnings, the achievements, what value you were able to give to the company, and what value you were able to get back from the company. This will also make you stand apart. The last tip I want to share with all of you is after you finish your internship, if you don't get a PPO or a placement, connect with them. Even after, keep the network alive. Interact with them, send them an email once a quarter or once in 6 months. Keep the networks alive. You never know when in the future you will need them or they will need you. Out of sight is out of mind. These are some small things that you can all do to understand why internships are important, how you can find internships, and how you can make it a big success. I hope all of you enjoyed watching this. Till I see you all next time, stay fit, stay positive, keep chasing obscene success. Thank you very much.